Most of my friends in gangs, my new nickname is Genghis Khan, but without the yay, but his last name's my side. I ride with that demeanors. I'm armed to the teeth. You're Venus and you've never been to the Venus.
Yo, what's good, y'all? Genghis Khan Gaming. Listen, before we start, like and subscribe. If this is your first time here, go ahead and sub to the channel. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Y'all gonna be watching this today, but I may not upload on Thanksgiving. So I'm saying happy Thanksgiving right now. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, then I don't know. Enjoy your fucking bologna sandwich. I don't know. But this is what I want to talk about today. Okay, y'all remember when I uploaded the truth about 2K and content creators? This is an important tweet. Now, because it's tweeted by Ronnie, you don't want to give it a lot of credence, but it has a lot of substance to it. Just forget for a second that Ronnie tweeted it. Just forget for a second that he tweeted it. This tweet is one of the biggest issues with both the developers and the content creators and the community that largely follows the content creators. This is what I'm saying. Every year or every 2 years, we pretend like the game that came out 2 years ago was the greatest thing ever, but we were dissing the game when it was released. This is what confuses the community. This is what confuses the developers. Because I see people saying, oh, 2K20, even content creators, even ones that I really, really like, 2K this was the best, 2K this was the best. But if I go to the videos that they were making, it was the worst. This is terrible. This is this. We have to have a fucking streamlined discussion. That's why polls are so important. That's why you polling the community about what should be in the game or what shouldn't be in the game is so important. Because look at this. Feel free to recycle this every December for the rest of time with the game 2 years ago. This means they're not taking us seriously. And they're not taking us seriously because we have no consistency in what we are saying. So only thing that they have to go off of, or only thing that they're able to conclude is that, oh, these dudes are saying this so they can get money because negativity sells. There has to be some type of consistent stream. My consistent thing has always been these microtransactions are just off the charts awful. And it is harming the game more than y'all even realize. And I'm going to be consistent with that from 2K17 to 2K27 if it's still in the game. I do not like pay to win. That's my consistency. But there are not a lot of people out there like me that are consistent. They just follow the trend. And what this does is this makes the community leaders, not the community leaders, but the developers push our opinion to the side or only value our opinion so much because shit, we changing up and we contradicting ourselves at every step of the way. Listen, y'all, you can love the content creator. Listen, this is from somebody who sit up here and watch 2K YouTubers all day. You can like the YouTuber, but realize 2K can make a perfect game and they're going to say at some point in time it's not good because it gets views. That's it. And then once the game passed, they're going, oh, I missed 2K22. But when 2K22 was out, it was the worst thing in the fucking world. Come on, man. It got to be some type of consistency. Because there's none whatsoever right now. There's none whatsoever. It has to be some type of consistency. Because when you're inconsistent, people are just going to think that you're fraudulent. That's it. And they're saying, oh, don't listen to him. He's saying one thing this day, and the next day he's saying something different. So I'm just not going to listen to you at all for my own damn sanity. That's what the developers are saying. So in order for us to be taken seriously, we need to come out with things that are consistent in what we want improved. And the first thing is microtransactions. And even when this channel blows up, I'm still going to be talking about this. Even when I have enough money to buy 100 copies of 2K, I'm still going to be talking about this because it's not about the money. It's the fact that you can pay money to be better than somebody day one. But we got to come up with some type of consistency. We can't keep going through this fake ass cycle. If we keep going through this fake ass cycle, we might as well be real and say, hey, look, we love every game y'all release. We're just going to say it's trash because, I mean, that's just what we do. And then once we say that, they're not going to take our opinion into account at all. They're going to say, we're going to do what we think is best, and that's it. So we got to come up with a much better way of doing things, because I guarantee you, this is not just Ronnie that thinks like this. Developers who actually care about the game think like this, but they sick of scrambling. They sick of saying, oh, everybody, they didn't like 2K20, but then we changed some stuff from 2K20. Then they going back and saying, oh, I missed 2K20. Just poll the community. Don't poll YouTubers. Don't poll whatever. Just poll the community to say, hey, how do you feel about shooting? How do you feel about this? And once we decide on it, it's not fucking changing. Don't change it. This is the most flip-floppingest community ever. If you keep following this community, you're going to go from one thing to another, from one thing to another. They can't even tell their opinion without beefing with each other. So Ronnie, Mike Wang, whoever, I know all y'all have put polls up on y'all channel, but more so Mike Wang. Just put up to the community and let the community as a whole decide. Stop going off the content creators. Stop going off the streamers. And stop going off Twitter comments. Stop doing that. The game is going to get review bombed. The game is going to get this. Part of it, and I'm going to be real, part of it is outside forces talk about sports gamers as y'all play the same game every year. Y'all do this, y'all do that. And to a certain extent, the sports gamer feel like, oh no, I'm going to prove to them that I'm tough on my games too. So I'm going to say every game is trash, even though I'm going to put hundreds and hundreds of dollars into it. All we're doing right now with this constant cycle, with this constant merry-go-round of this game is trash, 2 years later is good. This game is trash. All we're going to do is we're going to make them not take our opinion into account at all. We have to be consistent. So at least we could go to them and say, look, this is what we need changed. It's not changing every year. We're changing it every year. And so now people like this dude is saying, hey, don't listen to them at all. They're just going to flip flop and they're going to follow their favorite YouTuber who's only going to be negative for views. I want y'all to think about what I'm saying. There's not going to be a long video, but think about what I'm saying because it's fucking true. And let me know what y'all think about it. And I will holler at y'all later. Once again, happy Thanksgiving. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, man, at least tomorrow, put some extra mustard on your bologna, man. Fry it tomorrow. In honor of Thanksgiving. Put a couple extra onions and lettuce on it in honor of Thanksgiving. But I'll holler at y'all later. Let me know what y'all think.